Hello there everyone, welcome back to another Star Wars Unlimited video. As you can see from this playmat, I've had a pretty good weekend at the UK Games Expo. I'm going to do another video at some point talking about my experience and just how great the Expo is. But today I wanted to get this out as soon as possible. This is going to be my deck profile for my top four Boba, yellow, Cunning Boba, double yellow, double Cunning, whatever you want to call it. Like Administrator Tower Boba deck list. And if you are interested in hearing more in depth about how to play this deck, as you see this over on my Patreon, I'm going to have an in-depth guide in the deck where, so here I'm going to tell you the cards. What I'm going to do over there is I'm going to explain in depth why all of these are on here. I'm going to talk about sideboarding. I'm going to talk about, you know, all that sort of stuff, matchups, things like that. Very useful information to have. Whereas here I am just going to talk about sort of the experience and the matchups and all that sort of stuff. So let's go ahead and get into it. So obviously we're playing the Boba Fett leader. So let's go ahead and grab this all out of here. These are, I love the deck pods, but they are a little tight, just a tad. Also, I apologize if I say anything like that's blatantly wrong. I hope you guys probably will know what I mean, but I'm shattered. I literally got back from the Expo like 10 minutes ago. So yeah, obviously we're playing Boba leader. You all know that this is absolutely insane. You know why this is so good. If you don't, check out the Patreon. I will definitely go into it more there. Yeah, so we're playing the Boba leader. I'm gonna go through the deck profile because I think that's what you all care about, and then I'll talk about my matches after that. So 3 copies of Greedo. I still need to get the third promo version. 3 copies of Crafty Smuggler. Oh, also I just wanted to say, shout outs to John and Jim. Thank you so much for being super cool guys. And obviously caring so much about the game and signing my playmat and also loads of other stuff which I will be enjoying using. Triple Viper Probe Droid, Triple Cartel Spacer, 1 Swoop Racer, Triple Boba Fett Unit, Triple Bodhi Rook, Triple 7th Fleet Defender, Triple Gamorrean Guard, 1 Jabba, Triple Cantina Bouncer, Double Bosk, 1 Syndicate Lackeys, Triple Fire Spray, Triple Shoot First, Triple No Good to Me Dead, Triple Surprise Strike, and I'm running out of room here, Triple Waylay, and Triple Cunning. For the sideboard, I guess I'll lay that across the middle here. Sorry, this is a kind of terrible way to do this. Actually, okay, wait. Let's try and make this slightly. Let's put these here, I guess. The sideboard is Triple Confiscate, a Snapshot Reflexes, a Swoop Racer, a Jabba, 2 Syndicate Lackeys, a Bosk, and a Change of Heart. So that's the list. I'm going to talk about my matchups. I'm going to talk about that now. But that if all you wanted was the copy-paste list, it is an aggro deck. Spoiler alert, if you didn't know that. Unlike Boba Green, this is very much a push damage and win by like a resource 6 kind of deck. So yeah, it's aggro. So let's talk about the matchups. In round 1, I had the mirror, which was great. So yeah, that sucked a bit. I did win the mirror, and I played a lot of mirrors. So, oh, also, sorry, something to say as well. Because they wanted to run 3 separate events, 1 on each day, and I think that was basically so that most people could participate. They were best of 1 during Swiss. So this was best of 1 for the Swiss rounds, and it was best of 3 in Top Cut. And that's why I made a few of the decisions about like the quantities of cards to play in main versus side. Because I kind of just felt like I had to main deck a lot of the stuff that's good in different matchups and just hope I drew it in the matchup when I needed it, which obviously isn't necessarily ideal, but it's what I had to do. So yeah, round 1 was a yellow Boba mirror. Round 2 was a Pout blue, which was obviously like pretty straightforward. Round 3 was against yellow Sabine, and I literally, it's the most embarrassing thing I've ever done. I just assumed that it was a 30 life base. He was playing Jeddah City. He used Jeddah City. And I was just like, nah, I reckon he's 30. So I literally had game on board. Like, it was there. Everything was ready. And he had no interaction. He was done. And I just went, oh, shit, I think I'm dead. Claim. And he must have been like, this guy's an idiot. And I was sitting there and I was like, oh, I had game on board. Wow, I'm an idiot. I thought you were 30 HP. And I had games 25. So yeah, I will never, ever, ever do that again. Ever. I now always write down the number of HP my opponent has in my little notebook, so I can never forget. But yeah, that was super embarrassing. But I super punted it. Like, I had that game and I threw it, which sucked. Round 4 was against Chirrut. This was one of the most insane blowout games I've ever played with this deck. It was over by, like, on the flip turn, which was crazy. Round 5 was against Boba Yellow again, which I won. Round 6 was against Sabine Yellow, which I lost. That was the stream game, and it was super cursed. I put back a hand that was probably, like, I'd say a 35% good hand. I was like, okay, I mean, you know, Sabine Yellow can genuinely outrace me. I probably need to see something slightly better than this. Ideally, I need something to contest Falcon in space. So I put it back, and I drew 4 5-drops and like 2 waylays, and I was like, oh, well, this is unplayable. And yeah, I was everything you saw on that stream game that I was playing to contest board, I was drawing for turn. Like, it was rough. It was really rough. So I lost. And then the final round of Swiss, I was up against Boba Green, and I won that. Now, those of you keeping track, you'll notice that meant I went 5 and 2 in Swiss, which meant if it was full 128, I shouldn't have actually made top cut. Because it was slightly less than 128, 1x2 did sneak in. And I had the best strength of scale by a significant margin, and we'll come back to that in a moment. In my top 8 match, I played against the 7-0 Boba Yellow, and I rode him. It was brutal. Actually, like, you know, if you want to hear about the mirror, I'm going to explain it very much in depth in the on that Patreon video. But the mirror is not fun, and when it blows in one way, it blows in one way, and it blows heavy. And then in top 4, I played against my round 1 opponent, and he beat me 2-1. And it was really good. Honestly, it was a really good set. It was very close. And I am quite happy to say that I don't really count the game where I punted it as a loss. Like, it's not bad. I'll take that. That's pretty good. And I lost to them, like, you know, once in a Swiss game, which I had the most ungodly pick possible, and once in a best of 3, 2-1. So it's, you know, I'm happy with my performance. I think with a little more practice on the deck, you know, maybe I could have swung that best of 3 in top 4. Maybe I'm sure there was, you know, I'm sure there were play lines. I just made that wrong. And there are play you can always improve. And I'm sure if I go back and watch those games, I'll sit there and I'll go, "What are you doing? You idiot! There is so much better stuff you can do here." But yeah, so this is the deck list. And that was sort of a summary of the tournament. Overall, obviously, I'm very happy I got top 4. You know, I really, really wanted to get one of the play mats. Absolutely my aim. I think, you know, it's been a while since I've been able to really stick my teeth into a best of 3 card game. So it's been very, very refreshing to actually, like, I know it's best of 1 in Swiss, but it's just this game feels really good, and I definitely think actually. Definitely, if you are really, really good in green, on the mid-range side, if it's Boba or Boba Yellow on the aggro side, on mid-range, if it's Boba Green, or if it's Han Green, and then on the control side, if it's Iden double blue, Iden green, Boba blue, Palp yellow, Palp blue on the hard control. I said, sorry, Boba blue's more hard control, and Vader blue on hard control. If you are super, super confident on any of those decks, you can take an event. I think all of it really comes down to is just really tight play and knowing the matchups, and just playing really well. And I think, like, yes, obviously, if you see really bad matchups, you're going to have a crap day. I played Boba Blue today. I queued into double Han. And I'm like, okay, I mean, the field was like over half Sabine and Boba, and I managed to not play a single one. It is what it is. Like, sometimes that happens, and you get blown out, and even if, you know, you're playing well, like, it doesn't matter when you see your super disadvantageous matchups. And that's why you should probably take a deck that's generally good into most things, for example, like Boba Yellow. And that's why I wanted to take it into that best of one format as well. But yeah. So that is the deck profile. That is my tournament report. Please do check out my Patreon linked in the description. And I'm going to go into a lot more depth there in that video. But I hope you guys enjoyed this one. I hope you liked it. Please do let me know what you think of this list in the comment section down below. Of course, I lot to talk about and how it actually plays and understanding matchups. So do check out Patreon. But there we go. That's it. Thanks so much for watching. I hope to see you guys in the next one. Like, subscribe, all that usual stuff. Lots more Star Wars Unlimited coming. And set 2 content coming soon. See you guys then. Cheers.